Hello everybody, this is Benita here with Be Delighted Creations. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I teach you how I make home decor, swags, lantern swags, door wreaths, door hangers, and some fake bakes also. And today I'm going to be showing you how I make this beautiful lemon lantern swag. It's perfect for spring, for summer, any time of the year to decorate on your in your living room or your kitchen table. And you could even remove, this is removable. You could take it off the lantern if you want to lay it on your table. It's very versatile and it's very simple and easy to make. And so I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's get started.
Hi everybody, so for this lantern swag that I'll be making today, I will be using one greenery bush, which is like a eucalyptus greenery. All these florals came from my Etsy shop, and so you could always go to Be Delighted Creations on Etsy and check out to see what I have. I'm also going to be using these two lemon floral picks also in my Etsy shop. I'm going to be removing the sunflowers because I don't want sunflowers in it. I with the eucalyptus bush, what I did was I folded it, opened it out, and spread it out so that you've got some of the stems on one end and some on the other. And I am also taking each one of those lemon picks and putting them opposite direction. You want to go ahead and spread out all your stems so that you have a nice incorporation, and so that it looks like they're all entwined together. I cut down the stems with my wire cutters so that they're the appropriate length and they're not sticking out, and I am going to gather them all up in the middle and secure them with a zip tie. And you can use as many zip ties as you feel that you need just to make sure that it's all secure. And then, so this is what you'll have. You'll have this piece that's going to be able to sit on the top of the lantern swag. And I'm trying to adjust my camera so that I can get a better angle and better view. This lantern I purchased, I believe, at Home Goods a few years back. It is a pretty large lantern. I can leave its measurements in the description box. But you want to make your swag to the size according to what type of lantern you have. This one is a pretty big one. Of course, they sell them in all different sizes, and so this one is a pretty good size, and it opens up, and so you can put things in the inside, and it's got a battery operated candle. Um, I went ahead and added some extra pipe zip ties just to secure everything so that the stems aren't spinning or turning. And so once you get that secured, fluff out all that greenery, flowers, put those lemons facing in the direction that you want. Um, and you want it all to make it look like it's all one piece, or at least each end is one piece. Next, I'm going to be making a bow, and I used 3 different ribbons. One of them is a 2.5-inch lemon ribbon. This ribbon I also sell in my Etsy shop. I believe I still have a few rolls left. I will be leaving links in the description box if you are interested in any of these products. I will be also be using 2 1.5-inch ribbons, and so this one is going to be the main ribbon, and I'm just making a bow by hand. I also have a video on how to make bows by hand, just a simple bow, 2 loops on each side, and then I'm going to go with a black and white check 1.5 inch. Not sure where I got this ribbon from. It's a big roll. But you can find ribbons on Craft Outlet, Deco Exchange. There's quite a few places online that you can purchase these large rolls of ribbon. Sam's Club even has seasonal ribbon, and it's a pretty good quality. I'm going to make again 4 loops with this one, and I'm leaving the tails pretty long. The next ribbon is a lemon, another lemon ribbon. Again, I purchased this one online, not sure where, but I've had it for a while. And so on this one, I'm just going to do 2 loops of this ribbon. And then I'm going to secure it and tie it with a pipe cleaner. Get all those loops fluffed up and placed in the position that you want them. And then I'm going to tie it again with the pipe cleaner. And so there's your bow, which is going to go right in the middle, just like that, so that it covers up that empty space in the middle. And what I usually do with my lantern swags is that you have to have a way to be able to secure it onto your lantern. And I like to make mine removable, so it's not permanently stuck on the lantern. You can remove it. So I take a long piece of my 1.5 inch ribbon. I tied a knot in the middle just to make a little bit of an accent, and I'm tying that to the middle of my bow. And I'm going to turn it to the back, and I'm just going to tie a couple of knots in there to secure it. And those long tails that are left are going to be what's going to be used to tie it onto the lantern. So when I attach this bow to the swag, those 2 pieces will be towards the back. And I'm actually using the pipe cleaner. The rest of the pipe cleaner I am using to secure that bow, and then I'll cut the excess ends of the pipe cleaner off. And so you have those 2 long tails in the back of that ribbon, so that you don't have to use the tails that are actually part of the bow. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail those and curl them up so that they're nice and have a nice shape. And once you get all of those dovetailed and positioned, if you run your hands through them, it'll get them nice and give them a nice shape. And so those 2 tails in the back are going to be used to secure the swag onto the lantern. And I just tie it in a knot or in a bow in the back. That way it's easily removed. So there you can see I'm just going to tie it onto that top part of it, and just tie a couple of knots, and it'll be it'll be secure, and it will be easy to remove. And then I'm just going to kind of fluff everything up. Make sure that my greenery is in a position where I want it. Kind of bring it in towards the bow so that it looks like the bow is also part of that. And this is actually, you could stop right there, but I wanted to add in a few more pieces of greenery, and this is where your scraps come in. I keep any scraps, leftovers, and these little stems that I have left over from other projects are perfect to fill in little spaces where maybe the stems are showing, or maybe you could see the pipe cleaner or the zip ties, and you could just glue those in to cover up all those little areas. And here I have a little bag of lemons. I purchased these at Hobby Lobby, and this is a little bag, and there's several different sizes of lemons. Some are smaller, some are larger. And I want to incorporate just a few more lemons into this design, because The stems only had one lemon each, so that was just 2 lemons. So I put a small one right in the middle of the bow. And then I'm going to go down to my bin. I have a plastic bin, again, full of loose flowers, leaves, stems, leftovers from projects that I didn't complete. And what I'm wanting to do is I want to elongate this lantern, this swag a little bit more. It's perfect on the top, but I want to elongate it at the bottom. So I had this one stem that I had just loose, and I'm going to add some glue, and I'm just going to put it in there, and that's going to elongate that swag a little bit more. And then you can keep going, you can add more. I wanted also to add some more lemons, but I just didn't want to glue them into the greenery, and so I got one of these stems. I pulled back the leaves to expose the plastic stem, and those lemons, they're basically made of foam, and so I picked a pretty good size one, and punctured it with that piece of the stem. You can see there it's sharp. um, I went ahead and put it in there and added some glue just to secure it so it doesn't come loose, and that way it'll be like part of the greenery and part of that bush. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the end of that stem and just place it um, down further so that there is more lemons coming down towards the bottom. And here, I mean, you could keep going. You could keep going, adding more flowers or more lemons, whatever you please. Here, I think I had a loose leaf and I just glued it and put it back in. And guys, this was so fast and simple. I really hope you enjoyed this video and this tutorial. I grabbed those extra lemons and just put them into the bottom of my lantern, and it's just perfect and ready for summer. And so thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please remember to like this video and subscribe. Bye.